is looking for New York rapper Casanova, and they're literally telling him, fuck boy, don't run. Now, truth be told, man, Cass my guy. I'm going to be honest with you, all right? And despite our previous issues, me and him, we squashed our issues. I appeared in a music video of his. Also, I went to dinner with him and his family. He seems like he's a great guy and a family guy, okay? You know, of course, he's going to put on a macho image. Listen, you know what sells in music. However, Casanova is associated with some people and also is a part of a gang that just got caught up in a RICO charge. Now, some of y'all know what a RICO charge is. 6ix9ine got locked up with that, okay? Basically, it's the way how they could get rid of gangs in New York, meaning you don't got to be doing everything the gang is doing, but if you claim in the gang and somebody else in the gang did some shit, you guilty too, okay? That's exactly what they're accusing Casanova of, okay? Now, they're saying that the untouchable Guerrilla Stone Nation, they did a bunch of crimes from drug trafficking all the way up to murdering a teen. Now, when you look at it, they only basically say that Casanova, in terms of what he did, they're saying that, he used to be like selling like crack or some shit like crack cocaine or some shit like that. But in reality, they're saying that the gang has been doing many other things within the state of New York and outside of the state of New York that basically show that they have no regard for the law, okay? They're not really even saying that Cass was funding it, but they're saying he was a part of it, and when you're a part of it, you're a part of the conspiracy. So he is actually charged with 3 counts of conspiracy to commit racketeering, conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, and possession of a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime, all right? The problem with Casanova getting this charge is this. Number one is the feds. They have a 97% conviction rate, which means they ain't really got time to be like gambling. They're going to win. Most of these things are done by plea bargains anyway. Also, Fed time's a lot longer and a lot more stringent than state time. You got to serve a certain percentage, and they don't be giving no time off for no good behavior in certain circumstances. Also, we will see when if you don't know about Casanova, I won't say brag, but he shows people that he's been in jail on numerous occasions and he has a lengthy rap sheet. Well, that rap sheet's about to come back and haunt him because in sentencing, they're going to look at the rap sheet and say, boy, you, Mr. Can't Get Right. You have had many chances to get right, and now you're in something else. So when it would be a first offender getting the minimum or the mandatory minimum, they might be looking to give him a more lengthy sentence. Again, they have not even locked him up yet. They're saying kind of he's on the run. I'm hoping he's in the studio kind of making some albums, trying to spend some time with his family, even though I can imagine the FBI has all that surrounded because they're trying to take him into custody. I hope he gets a good lawyer. But when you hear about RICO cases, I'm going to give you out a harsh reality. This is usually about 10 plus years, okay? Casanova is I think he's 30-something if I'm not mistaken, which means ain't no way if he goes down for this, he's coming back before 40. And it could be a case where he's back at 45. His music career wasn't that big already, so will people still care if he gets locked up and goes away for 5 or 10? Will they care then? This might be the most people have ever cared about Casanova, period, other than when he was going back and forth with 6ix9ine. Again, someone who I think, the imagery of him has shown a lot of, gang stuff or recklessness or, a lot of macho, I'm a thug, that type of stuff. I've met him, and honestly, when I met him, truth be told, and I've been around him a few times, he's not that bad of a guy. Again, I think it's a lot of his past catching up with him. The feds don't care if you change your life once you got famous and once you got to do it the legal way, and that's the messed up thing about the system. You don't get no brownie points for doing it right once you actually got a legit hustle. They're still going to penalize you for the times that you were doing it wrong, okay? And most of these things, they're saying stem from pre-Casanova getting famous, but it looks like he's going to have to pay for that crime. The police are looking for him, but I don't know where nobody at. And truth be told, I'm just hoping he uses the time until he's taken into custody, unless he's halfway on the way to Guatemala by now. I hope he uses his time to, not only reflect, but also, hey, put out some music, but make some shit that, your family's going to be out here, in a bad, fucked up position because the breadwinner is going to jail. You want to make sure you do whatever you can to make sure they will be fine. And even if that means preparing some music or preparing some situations that they could be okay with. Okay, we'll follow this case, figure out what's going on. But what do y'all guys think about this, man? What do you think about Cass getting caught up in this RICO charge? If you ask me, Cass knew this was coming years ago. I think that's the reason why he quote unquote squashed the beef with 6ix9ine. I think that's the reason why, he kind of like let a lot of stuff go. Like remember when Pop Smoke called him out, he could have acted a certain way. He chilled out. And I think he knew he was under the microscope. I think maybe he thought he was in the clear, especially recently, given some of his social media posts about, hey, where he came from and where he's at now and where he was going. Again, prayers goes out to him and his family, and we'll continue to watch this. What do you guys think about this? Wait in the comments. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Academics.